sitting at the bar, sipping, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, you can have the bottle," and then we take it.
No way.
And
That's fucking pimp, bro. Who is messaging me right now?
it's me.
Oh no, this is me. This is one of my lady friends.
It's who the flowers were supposed to be for.
Hey, listen, man. I can always go to a flower shop. This one actually happens to work at a flower shop.
Does she?
Yeah.
So you can bring her flowers.
No, see, here's the thing. That's one of the first things I asked her. Well, since you've been working in a flower shop for like ever, does it mean anything to you when a dude brings you flowers anymore?
And she's like, fuck no.
It's like, flowers are shit. No. She said, if I had $1 for everybody who has ever asked me that question, I'm like, you would have like $7.
It's recording. Oh.
Nah, it's done when recording. No. Now listen, man, all I do is we have a conversation, I do an intro and an outro. I say who you are.
My name is...
Hello. My name is Cameron.
My name is Cameron. Yeah.
So, you're going to puke in the middle of the podcast. It hasn't even been 10 minutes, bro. You need to calm down. Let me try this one. What's the name of this one?
So this is Oakville Winery from Oakville in Napa. It's a Zinfandel. It's a 2013.
So this wine is 6 years old. Is that what you're telling me?
Is that the 6? Yeah.
Yeah.
Going on 7.
Nice.
Get in there.
How do you know a wine is good? You being a sommelier and all that.
So it depends. So, good for just a person drinking is whatever they like. If they like it, it's good.
So it's subjective.
It's subjective to a point. If you really get into it, every grape should have certain qualities that are behind it. So if you're drinking a Burgundy from France, it should showcase the terroir. It should showcase certain aspects. And if it doesn't,
then it's shit.
Then it's shit, which is a little weird. That's where it depends on your taste. Do you like it? Yeah,
that's really it. That's to me.
Do you like it,
dude? I like this wine as much as I like the stuff that comes out of a box.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because I'm ignorant of how this whole thing works. I'm just ignorant about.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
I am.
Jesus Christ!
God. You do this all the time. You're always an idiot. Nah, dude.
No, that makes sense though. It's just once you start diving into it, I think you get a little nerdy with the wine. It's the same as mezcal. You know?
Now you're talking my territory.
I see.
Okay.
I don't know what mezcal they put in front of me. I know it's mezcal, and I'm like, yeah, I like this.
Okay, I'm digging it.
But there's so many different types of mezcal. They can be super smoky. They can be.
Those are my favorite. The smokier, the better, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like that aftertaste, and you just go like.
That's what I love.
That soft exhale and just like. There's so much charcoal in my mouth right now.
Did I just run through a burning house?
Dude.
No, I just took a shot.
Freaking. Oh, I love this joint. Anybody of our listeners, get down with some Wu-Tang, yo. But, there's a lot of...
The tie.
I'm taking off the tie.
He's getting loose.
We both just got off work. Literally, like...
I'm going to take off my pants. Hey, I'm getting comfortable.
Yeah, I see.
Getting off work.
I'm glad you're comfortable.
I don't wear any underwear, so...
Yeah, hey, you got nothing I ain't never seen before.
One time.
At Bandcamp.
No, I was at someone's house. It was actually during the wine harvest, the end of the harvest celebration. Mm-hmm. At this big festival, and everybody was getting into the jacuzzi. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna hop in too.
Yeah.
So I get in, and one guy is just naked. He's just... and he's the only one without his clothes on. There's like 5 of us in there, and I'm like, what is happening right now? And you can see like little worm wiggling around. It's like fluorescent. It's lit up. I don't know. It was an interesting... And
that's how I felt the very first time I went to I guess you could call it a public gym, like a gym where everybody could go to, people of all ages, right? And you see like the old guy drying his balls with a towel, like aggressively. Like
Really
he puts that one leg over on the bench, and he just
really
looks like he's talking to some other old dude who's just like bending over for like way too long, like putting on, I don't know, socks. And he's like, "So John, did you check out the game last night?" Like, dude, why? How do you not know this is unpleasant?
Did you have to do that in school or the military? Was it like
in the school? Not so much, because at school, like I guess most kids my age were very like self-aware of what was going on, and none of them were in sports. Neither was I. It happened.
Sports?
No, I didn't play sports until I was in college, which was interesting. It took me a while.
Interesting.
But I was a super nerdy, like weakling kid. But the military was definitely the first time I experienced like the whole, like, okay, this is a group of naked dudes, and we're all in the same room. This is happening, and it was the weirdest time too because I didn't expect it. So like you get to basic training at Great Lakes, Illinois for the Navy, and you get into a big ass room. For like first 5 minutes, right? You get into a big ass room and there's like rows of tables, like long rows of tables, and then on those tables are big boxes. Empty boxes, and they tell us, okay, grab this Sharpie, and there's a Sharpie on the side, and like put your name and address on that shit. So we put it, and it says, okay, now what you're gonna do is you're just gonna strip down. Like, everything that's on you except your wallet is gonna go inside that box. Even your fucking luggage. I'm like, why the fuck did I bring shit with me?
That's
like,
I would have just come with this.
Yeah, it's like you're letting go of all your life. Like, your life is gonna go in this
now
box.
Burn it.
And like for a brief second, all the dudes in there were naked. But we were like scrambling to get the skivvies outside the brand new bag of underwear. Tidy whities. He's like, let me just put the shit on. Oh shit. And then you close it, you tape it up, and it ships back home.
Goes home.
Like that was the first time I was ever like naked, like with another bunch of dudes.
Group of people. My first naked experience with a group of dudes was a lot different. Yeah. Have you ever heard of Grindr?
Yes, I got.
What's this app?
Oh my god! Really?
No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, god damn.
That's a joke, but hey, I'm young.
Yeah,
I'm a young buck.
This is not a judgment. It's just like, damn, you went from like 0 to 90 in like
in 2 seconds,
dude. God.
Oh wait, what do you think about the wine?
I think it's getting me drunk.
I think it's getting the job done.
Oh, that's
what I'll say about that.
I don't drink to enjoy it so much.
It's more
I'm a pragmatic man. There's a reason behind the things I do.
I like that. I appreciate it.
I drink to get drunk. And if I mean, did I tell you the name of the podcast, by the way?
You did not.
The name of the podcast is Nothing Ever Happens in El Paso.
Everything happens in El Paso.
Oh, well, I mean,
that's the title. That's
joke.
Where it is.
That's the joke. Because so many things happen in El Paso. It's just people are too lazy to step out of the house. I think that's really what it is.
I'm one of those people.
And
I go to work, gray dog, and then I go home.
You go home,
and there's nothing else
in between. Just showers and 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're lucky.
And yeah.
Now the other day, I went to other bars, and for a second,
bars.
Yeah. What? There's a world larger than Grey Dog.
We don't talk about that.
No, I'm going to talk about it because I think it's important because
Voldemort. Don't speak his name.
Oh yeah, he who must not be named. But it was a good thing, I think, because I was kind of like in a rut, just going to the same bar every single night. And night before last, I went to a couple of different bars. Like I actually had to drive, and I didn't get bussed or anything. Fuckers. It was nice, dude, because it was different. I went to the Rock and Cigar Bar over at.
Is that on Cincinnati?
There's one in Cincinnati, but I went to the one over at. It's on Mesa, like on the way. Yeah. On the way to Franklin, I think. Yeah, whatever. I went to that one, and I struck up a conversation with this lady or whatever. She was cool, and I was like, you know what? But Not this lady. Like I'm talking like older lady.
Okay, yeah.
Which I mean, and she was cool. And then I went over to King's X, which hadn't been there in ages,
and I
dude.
love that. I've only been twice, but that's my kind of bar. It's
You
just
think so?
like, yeah, it's just like fucking divey as shit. I don't belong at all, but everyone's fucking cool. It's like, am I gonna get stabbed?
Dude,
are they giving me weird looks? But I like it.
There's so many bike gangs that go there.
Exactly. That's like,
that's
I
what I
might
like
get
about
killed,
the
but they're all cool.
it.
Yeah, it's worth it.
So they have karaoke nights, I think, on
dangerous.
Saturdays. I used to go there a lot in college.
Did you go karaoke?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Have you ever been to duets?
I know of duets. I haven't been to duets.
We need to go to duets.
Do you like to karaoke, bro?
No. The first time I karaoke'd was at duets, and it was with this crazy drunk girl, so she just shielded anything I had to do. She was it was beautiful. That's what I wanted. It was perfect.
That's what I wanted in my first experience. Dude, no, like my first experience with karaoke was when I was in the service in Japan, and those people can really they're awful. They're awful. No, there's respect, but very, very few times that I find like actual good singers in Japan. But I think that's the fun of it.
I think that's why.
That's why you do it.
If I went to a place where everyone was awful, duets, I would feel more comfortable. You know.
Getting in the mic. It's like, oh, there's no way I'm going to sound worse than that motherfucker.
But I know how I sound when I sing, and I'm like, I don't want to put that on you.
No,
dude, I got to deal with this on my own.
I love
These are
singing,
my own
dude.
demons.
I love singing, bro. I mean, I'm not...
No, me too. I love to do it, but I know my... I know it's bad.
You know where it sucks?
Yeah.
That's why I'm pretty sure everyone has that one song that says, like, if I had to karaoke, it would be this song. It would be this motherfucking song. Because I started like singing in the shower, bro. That's where I started. And next thing you know, like I started singing in this band like years ago. And,
man, what?
So they really like push you up there. No, it's fun, dude. It's fun. Even if you suck, you stop giving a fuck.
You should get back.
I should
join a
I don't know, man. Get a little taste of that rock and roll lifestyle. You don't want no part of this, do we? Dude, it's nothing but booze and ass, and party and food.
It sounds amazing.
I want everything.
I'm doing that right now without the ass and the party and the food. It's just booze.
It was fun nights, dude. I'm telling you, like this was my average. We played Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at that bar. Thursday, the bar will open at 6. We get there at 5 to like set up the equipment, sound check, all that shit. Taka, the bar owner, Taka, if you're listening, dude, I love you and I miss you. But freaking, he would have 3 large mugs of beer just waiting
ready
for
to
us.
go.
It's like, hey, welcome. Oh, thanks a lot. We just put that shit up. During sound check, we're drinking. Before the show, we're drinking.
During the show,
they give us shots. We're drinking. In between songs.
Yeah.
After the show, hey, you guys did awesome. Here's a free shot. Like, fuck. And then, at the end, there's always those girls that say, hey, you guys played really well. Yeah. No disrespect to those ladies. Hey, listen, if I see Beyonce with a guitar and a dinky ass freaking bar, I'm gonna go hit up on her.
Are you comparing yourself to Beyonce, right? Is that what just happened?
No. I'm saying a female. I'm trying to say somebody relatable. Everybody knows Beyonce. I'm not anywhere near as good as Beyonce. She's fucking amazing, okay?
No, hey, confidence. Let's work on it. You are Beyonce.
What I'm
saying... Beyonce ain't got shit on you. She's ready for that jelly.
Woo! No, all I'm saying is that there was a girl up there on stage with a guitar killing it. And you know what? No, I did do that. Because there was this one band that opened another bar. It was an all-girl band. And I was just like, man, I want to... Yeah, I want that. I want all of this.
Yes. Can we do this? privately.
Yeah. So like when those girls come up to us and they're like, I've been where you've been. I've been where you've been. That's cool. No, but the nights didn't end until like 4:30 a.m. dude. And we did that 3 nights in a row.
Boy.
Oh fuck, it was heavy.
But I loved it for this.
I loved it. I loved it
for life,
dude.
No, I know I drink because of the service industry. I got into young. And
when did you start working in the service industry?
At 17, I was still in high school. I started. It was here actually in El Paso. It was my senior year of high school. What was it called? It was 2900. This schwanky place. Yeah. And then it was all downhill from there.
Somebody gave me a beer.
Yeah, and then just. One of my friends from Denton, that's where I went after here. Mm-hmm. She has this picture of me with 3 chairs lined up, and I'm laying on them in the middle of service because I'm I'm still drunk from the night before. And she's like, "Oh, little Cammy, oh, little baby boy had a drink, oh." And it was just normal there. It was just like, he'll be fine. And I remember one of my other coworkers, she was not giving a shit. She was like, "You're serving your fucking table."
God damn.
I remember like holding back my throw up as I was talking to people. Like, what can I get? Oh,
dude,
those are beautiful days.
Industry.
I remember.
And you know what? When you say things like that, I can really relate because I feel like the service industry really runs on alcohol.
It does. Like, there's no other way to keep going.
Yeah. It's like you're dealing with like, I'm not saying all customers are shitty, but those few that are shitty really fuck up your day. Mm-hmm. And the one thing you want after that is you want to go get fucked up. Mm-hmm. You want to go get fucked up. You want to forget about it somehow. Oh, yeah. Whether you snort coke, smoke weed, or drink.
Oh, cheers.
Or cheers. Cheers. Cheers to the service industry. Yes. To the unnamed server that has to deal with your crap. Drinking his sorrows away because you're an asshole. No, but like I used to be a server. I was in college. And for the most part, people were really nice.
Yeah.
And even tolerant to like a fault sometimes. But it's those few that you see them come in from a mile away.
It's like, oh, God, here we go.
It's like, oh, they're gonna shit all over my Cheerios. And they do.
And you just gotta eat it up.
Yep.
You're like, oh shit, Cheerios. Yum. Just like Mom used to make.
Chewy. Dude, it's a different lifestyle, man. And I really have noticed, or it seems that El Paso kind of like works to serve itself.
What do you mean?
Like a lot of people work in the service industry.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just my circle of friends, but most of the time when I meet somebody outside of my circle of friends, like, they're also in the service industry.
I work at
this restaurant or this bar. I'm like, holy shit, like what?
Can't get away.
It's like if you're not serving, you're getting served. Mm-hmm. Like that's really what I feel like.
The divide. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Dude, if I spill some wine on this shirt, am I ever going to be able to take it off?
You will. Just a little soda water and salt. And you're good to go. Mm-hmm. And I have Topo Chico in my bag as well. You want a Topo?
You had Topo Chico this whole time?
Yeah. Whenever you're ready. But I do request, can we put them in the fridge? Is that a thing?
Yeah, dude, fuck yeah.
They're going to get all fucking warm. Don't judge what's in my bag.
Okay. What do you have? What do you have in your bag?
There's all kinds of...
All right, listeners, there's a whole bunch of dildos coming out of here. Those things are waving. They're running, they're ramping all over the floor. Have you seen that meme of that sister that fucking just pranked her older sister during the TSA checkpoint in the airport?
She put a vibrating dildo.
A bunch of dildos in her bag.
Oh, that is beautiful.
I love how the TSA agent handled it because he opened the bag and he opened it like wide open. Right. And he looks at him and he just gives her that "you rascal." No. Just like closes it up. He's like, oh, you nasty bitch. Get the fuck in the
Get out of here. Call me.
Gives her a wink. Call me, baby. It's like, I know you're kinky.
Oh, babe.
I like you. Dude. So
we're going to Japan.
We are? We should.
No, we are.
We are.
We are. It's
all right, let's start a fund.
We're funding right now. This is happening. This is happening.
Guys, help us get to Japan.
Hey,
please. So, I mean, we work, but you try to look up the prices of a trip to Japan. Tell me you wouldn't start a GoFundMe account. Last time I checked, this cheapest $1,800, which is not too bad.
Wrong.
More?
Scotch cheap flights. Have you ever?
No, I never seen that.
This is a plug. We were
okay. Good up. Yeah, we might get some. We're doing this on the free. What's the name of the?
No, Scotch cheap flights.
Scott's cheap flights. You're getting a freebie, baby.
They send you all these deals. You pick the places you really want to go, but they send you everywhere and highlight the specific places. Yeah. And oh my God, there's so many cheap flights to Japan. Usually you have to fly into Washington or LA.
Washington State, right?
Washington State or sense. LA.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've seen flights for like $800.
Get the fuck
Yes,
out of here.
Yes.
Are you riding with chickens?
You might be. You know, it's. Are you gonna be fucking picky? It's
it's an $800 flight to Japan, you little bitch.
I didn't know I was with money.
I must fly first class. Okay, I must. No,
but they're regular. It's regular airlines. Coach. It's not. It's not anything shabby. You're not like flying. What's that one?
You're not flying with the dogs.
Yeah, it's just. Okay. You're flying coach, but.
Yeah, because my first, I don't know what time your longest flight has ever been, but mine was that one. And if Seattle Tacoma into Yokota Air Base, Japan, and it was like a 14-hour flight or some shit.
I've done that.
Yeah, dude.
It's
on
not
the way
fun.
There, we watched like 3 movies, had 3 full meals, and like I couldn't fall asleep. I never can fall asleep on a plane. So I'm like, fuck that. On the way back, when I was separating from the Navy, they also flew me from Yokota Air Base to Seattle Tacoma. I'm like, you're not getting me this time, bitch. So like I bought a small bottle of NyQuil, dude, and I chugged that shit down before we took off. And I'm just like,
I can knock out on a plane.
I can't do that shit. I have to be drugged.
As soon as I get on a plane, literally, I just pass the fuck. Yeah.
You land on the air.
The last time I went to New York a couple of weeks ago, and there was a crying baby next to me, and I passed out. Everybody had gotten off the plane, and one of the like last people exiting, he like tapped me, "Hey, bro, you okay?" And I was like, yeah, like coming to. I was like, yeah. He's like, you sure, bro? He was like, you all right? He was like a little aggressive about it.
I wonder what you looked like when he saw you.
But I was like, no, I'm good. And I like got my little backpack, and I exited.
You must have looked like you were in like horse tranquilizers or some shit.
That's what I'm thinking, because the way he said it,
he was concerned.
It was concerned, but it was also like, I'm judging you, right? Like, you alright, bro?
You're drugged, and you shouldn't be drugged.
You're fucking high, right? You're wasted. I don't know what you're on, but...
Dude, yeah, that's what I had to do on the way back. And I passed out literally the whole time. Like the freaking, the little Japanese, what do you call them now? The people who would flight attendant. The flight attendant. Yeah. Like, sir? I had like a puddle of
just
right
drool
on my shoulder. I'm like, hell yeah. I was happy. I was like, yeah, this is what I wanted.
All right, I'm home.
He's like, yeah.
Where are we going?
I'm American now. No, we probably should. We probably should go to Japan.
You're the person to go with.
Yeah. Tokyo. Yeah. I know Tokyo like the back of my hand, baby.
I have some family there. We could crash.
Dude, we should.
Mm-hmm.
You have family in Japan?
I have an aunt and uncle, and her parents are in Japan.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
They must be very old.
Asian persuasion. They must be very old.
What, aunt and uncle and their parents?
Well, the parents are very old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never met them. Or I have, actually. They're pretty old, but they're
kicking it.
They're kicking. They're like, oh.
It's like, oh, we're Japanese, we're healthy.
Yeah, exactly. I drink a lot of tea.
You guys enjoy your coronary heart disease. We'll be here with our sushi.
Yeah.
We'll be alright. The time to go is May, around my birthday. We should be there for my birthday.
We should. That's doable.
Yeah, because that's when the sakura
trees blossoms. My mother always told me I was like a sakura tree.
Oh yeah,
as rooted to the ground.
I thought you were gonna make something really cool out of this,
and I didn't.
You just fucked it up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
A for effort.
That was a quote from Memoirs of a Geisha.
That's right. Dude, can you believe people were like, I don't know how to feel about this, but like when that movie came out, a lot of Japanese people were kind of like upset because the actress is Chinese.
Oh yeah,
the Sang CG, which I had a huge crush on.
Like I have a crush on her. Like she's so fucking cool.
I had a huge
like she'll slice and dice you, she'll fly away, and then she'll come back and seduce you.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, baby.
Yeah.
I saw that shit, dude. Jumping around like, it's like, where's the green destiny? I have the green destiny.
Flying through the forest.
Fuck yeah, bro. That was a great fucking movie. Yeah, but like I had like the biggest crush on her forever. And then people were getting upset at her, and I heard about that. It was like, who's hating on my girl? Who's hating on my son CG?
Which at a point I do understand though.
I get it. It's about a Japanese geisha. Which
there's Japanese actresses.
Yeah,
they're out there.
Thing.
You know, art is it a thing?
Couldn't you find one? Just one.
But she has a title. She's well known both in Asia and the US. You need those big names in your in your movies.
But it's like, I don't know, it's, how can I make a comparison? Like if they made another Bruce Lee biopic but make the guy not Chinese, like wouldn't you think some people would be a little upset?
Yeah. Peeved.
It's like they make it like.
How do you say angry in Japanese? There's not a word for it.
No, there's they just growl. Oh shit! You know what? No, I'm not gonna fuck around with this one. I have reading material right here.
Oh man, do you have Did you use Genki when you were first learning Japanese? The Genki books.
A little, yeah. Angry. Dude, my Japanese teacher is gonna be so angry if
use that in a sentence.
Zubi-chan no baka da yo. Alright, let me see. You're gonna think we're nerds because we're speaking Japanese and you're freaking out. Let me see. animated, ancient.
So, what got you into Japanese? Are you an anime guy? Are you like what was the?
It's
everyone has a story.
Okoru, by the way.
Okoru.
But initially it was. I remember when I was a kid, like most kids in Juarez. I grew up in Juarez, Mexico. We would watch anime every day. That was a big thing. Like it felt like Mexico was kind of like the testing ground for anime. Like Mexico got Dragon Ball way before Toonami did in the States. Years before they did. Here, let me take a sip of this beer. Cheers. And of course, when I'm 5 years old, I didn't even know of the existence of a country named Japan or a culture that is Japan. All I knew was Mexico. And later on, when I'm like 10 or 11, like you find out, it's like, oh yeah, all these cartoons you love, like this teenager told me, it's like, they're from Japan.
And you're like, what?
It's like, what the hell? Yeah. Like, I'm like, you mean we're Toyota and
Did you
Honda
watch them in Spanish?
Yeah, all of them.
Oh, I love that.
All of them.
That's what I need to watch. Some anime in Spanish.
They're way better dubbed. Way better dubbed. Anything you can think of, dude, like freaking Knights of the Zodiac, Dragon Ball Z, Ranma 1/2, all the greats, like all the anime you can think of, I watched it first in Spanish. And so I began investigating. It's like, alright, so Japan.
What's going on there? What we got going on here?
It's like, do the people really look like that in Japan? With the big ass eyes?
Short skirts and...
Do they yell at everything?
Kawaii!
And I went to my local library. The one in Mexico, sadly, was a little short. But once I started studying in America, dude,
You were just in Canada.
I was really good friends with the librarian, and I told her,
of course you were.
Yeah. Of course, dude. I was a fucking nerd. You see that series of Akira mangas right there?
Oh my gosh, I did not see that.
That's the original in Japanese.
That is
I got those
pretty
for 600
fucking
yen.
cool. I don't
Those
know.
are-
600 yen, that's
It's like
like
$7.
Okay, what?
Dude, each one of those volumes here in America, translated, is $27.
That is insane.
Yeah, I got some connections.
Yeah, I know some people.
But I asked her, get all these books. Like, I got her to get all these manga, dictionaries, Japanese learning material, all this shit, and she would just bring it all in.
Wow, that's amazing.
And at that point, I thought to myself, it's like, I gotta find some way to get to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And once I graduated, I joined the Navy. And like, lo and behold, after I finished my A and C school,
It was one of the options, yeah.
Japan. I'm like,
Here I go.
destiny, baby. Like, this is happening.
I'm home.
And once I get to Japan, it was a culture shock of sorts.
Yeah, I would imagine. It is not American.
Yeah. I wasn't even able to ask for a glass of water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know shit from Japanese.
Can I say that? Can I? Mizu. I know water. Mizu. I know I'm drinking water, but how do you say?
Well, if you're asking for anything, just about anything,
Mizu.
it's kudasai.
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 Mizu
It's like, will you please,
yeah.
will you please water? You know, and they'll bring you some water.
How do I? These are the basics.
Yeah,
I've forgotten it all. Jeez,
Now,
it
if you want to
hurts.
be specific,
It hurts me.
Give me one water, please. It's like mizu o hitotsu o onegai shimasu.
Mizuo hitotsu o
Kudasai. Oh, onegai shimasu.
Onegai shimasu.
Yeah.
Onegai shimasu.
But that's like really formal. It's like super formal.
There's a new movie on Netflix,
Mm.
new Japanese movie. It's about this American chick who is in Japan. She speaks Japanese fluently, and she falls for this photographer, this moody Japanese photographer. He's like, oh, I just take pictures of
Please tell me he
beautiful
growls at
things.
everything.
He just kind of mumbles. He doesn't even speak Japanese. He's just,
Oh shit!
yeah.
It's like his lines are literally grumbles.
And things get crazy. She's like, I'm into you.
Okay.
She's like, I like you too. And then it takes a turn. He was like, I like you a little too much.
He does.
He does.
He gets obsessed with her,
First she gets obsessed with him.
and then it.
And then it flips.
Okay, question.
There's just all kinds of turns and twists. Oh my god.
Question. Okay, so let me get something straight here, because race matters in Japan.
Absolutely.
It's a homogenous culture.
Mm-hmm.
So like when something different shows up, people act differently. So like so is the girl protagonist? What is her ethnicity?
She's a white,
Of course.
American woman.
Okay. And
But
the
of
Japanese
course-
guy is a Japanese guy.
Yeah, but of course she's beautiful, and
Of course.
she's just and she speaks perfect Japanese, but he's the crazy one. Things get weird.
Yeah.
Things
Does
get
he
weird.
start taking pictures of her while she's sleeping?
She's like in his home, and she's like, oh my god, what's this drawer? And she sees all these pictures of all these ladies. He's like, hey, don't go in there.
Oh shit!
Why would you do that? And
Dennis Reynolds.
Yeah.
God damn.
And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. Oh. And then,
Please tell me she left after that red flag.
no, she was like, I want you even more. I'm like,
Oh, shit.
But this other girl shows up, and he starts giving her attention.
Oh.
And then the jealousy starts, and then she's like, I'm digging. Like, what the fuck? Who are you? And
Have you seen this movie yet?
I have.
Okay.
I don't know. Is it spoilers? It's fine. I don't even know the name of it,
I
right?
don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, no one. Yeah. Okay, so it turns out that he's a fucking killer. He's
Of
a
course.
serial killer. He's taking pictures, and it's like the transition of, oh my god, we're so happy together. Click, click, picture, and then you're dead. Click, click, picture, like I killed you. And
Does he keep him in alphabetical order?
yeah, it was organized.
Damn.
It was organized by date. So.
Chronological order.
And she was like, who's this girl? And he was like, I don't know. And then at the end, she finds out, she goes to the police, but then she doesn't say anything because she's still like, you know what, I like him. He's still
get the fuck
he's still
outta
cutie. Like, I could deal with that. Everybody has their issues. You
Mine just happens to be a murderer.
Everyone has their baggage. And yeah, and then he tries to kill her.
He doesn't succeed, obviously.
Maybe he does.
Oh, okay. So that's the cliffhanger. Okay.
Ah,
I gotta see this fucking film.
It wasn't that great. It started off really good, and then it kind of fell apart at the end. But it's worth watching.
Things kind of become predictable after a while, and so that's why it's so awesome when you find a film that keeps
Have
you on
you
your
seen
toes.
any movies lately that you're like, oh wow, that was a good fucking movie?
Ford versus Ferrari.
I haven't seen it.
You have to see it, man. And most people, I guess, when you see the title, it's like, oh, this is a guy movie.
That's exactly what I was. I was like, not for me.
No, dude, I'm telling you.
No, ma'am. No, sir.
So let me put this out to you, okay? So it's basically like a three forces, if you will, in the movie, right? So you have, first of all, Carroll Shelby, the guy who created, the Shelby parts thing. There's a freaking Mustang named after him, the Ford Mustang Shelby.
Yeah.
Amazing guy. He used to be a race car driver back in like the 50s, dude. Great car driver. And then you have Henry Ford II, the grandson of the actual Henry Ford,
And
right?
he was like, they're fucking winning all these races. I wanna
So
I wanna get in that shit.
This dude is pissed off. He gets pissed off at some point at Enzo Ferrari, the owner of Ferrari. Because I guess Ferrari had called him like fat and like, you're building like too many cars, but they're not really as good as mine. And then you have Ken Miles, the British race car driver, right? He's a freaking World War II veteran, whatever. And basically they get together and they say, you know what? We're gonna bring all the best engineers, best designers, best drivers, Ken Miles, and beat Ferrari at the Le Mans 24 hours. So basically it's a race that lasts 24 hours. Top speed, one car. It's supposed to survive all those 24 hours, dude, with different drivers. You got like 3 drivers that take in like 4-hour turns, right? And like the process of getting fucking Ken Miles behind the wheel and getting that 1966 Ford GT40 to tip-top shape and actually beating Ferrari, dude, it's a journey in itself, dude.
It does sound really good, but it sounds like a movie I need to watch in my home.
No, don't.
It sounds like I
want to hear those RPM. Yeah, you want to hear that shit.
I just want to be comfortable and want to be ready for the experience.
I'm actually going to want to watch it in IMAX.
You should.
Where's
the closest IMAX? Is there one anywhere nearby?
The only IMAX worth looking at is the IMAX Dome Theater, and that's in Alamogordo, New Mexico.
All right.
That's like 2 hours away.
Yeah, let's go. I've been wanting to go to New Mexico. I've been planning on taking a trip.
Yeah?
Because I need to get away. I
have 3 days off the next weekend, bro.
Oh, next weekend? That's not going to happen. I'm not going to have a weekend off. No.
Dude, like, they even have a aerospace museum there. So, we'll plan it out. We gotta watch it there.
Yeah.
We gotta watch it there.
I want to retract, though. I just went to the movies and I watched Parasite. Parasite?
Parasite?
Yes.
Okay.
It was so good. I loved it.
It's one of those, like, endemic movies, like, where, like, a disease goes out?
No. It's not a zombie movie at all.
Okay.
It is about this Korean family who is growing up in poverty. Like, it's just their family. They're surviving, but they're definitely in poverty. Yeah, they're struggling. Yeah. And on the opposite side, there's this very well-off family, very rich husband. Housewife is very...
trophy housewife,
a little ditzy, a little, she's
hot as fuck.
Yeah. And the 2 kids, and they con the poor family cons their way into working for this family for different roles. So one's like the maid, one is the tutor, one is the driver, and they don't know that they're a family. They're just working for them.
No way.
But then there's a spin. Oh my gosh. And then things just get fucking crazy. It really is one of the best movies
It's in theaters right now?
It's in theaters right now. I think it's an independent film, maybe. But it's playing right now. It's good stuff.
I want to see that shit.
And things get crazy.
It's kind of like a thriller suspense kind of thing?
Oh, but you don't know it's a thriller suspense until it gets there.
Damn. I gotta see that shit.
Yeah, I think it's more of a story on social classes and how the poor like treat each other in their climb to be at the top, but then you never get to be at the top.
Or at least get something a little better.
Get a piece of the pie. Like, yeah. Fuck.
Bernie Sanders likes that movie.
Does he?
I'm assuming.
Does he? Bernie?
Everybody deserves a piece of the pie. I can see him yelling. Bravo! Bravo! Now, you take all those taxes and give it to the poor family. Maybe the kids could go to college tuition free.
Oh, Bernie.
I love that son of a bitch, dude.
Is he still in the race right now?
Yes, he is. He even went through a heart attack, motherfucker.
No, he's been through 2 heart attacks, and that's why I'm like...
And he's still up and rolling, bro.
That's why I'm like, Bernie, this isn't... I love him, I love his views, but I'm like, hey, Bern, you've had 2 heart attacks.
It's gonna kill you.
Like, let's just take it easy. Let's go for a stroll.
I'm gonna tell you this. I think for Bernie, specifically for Bernie...
Only Bernie.
Only Bernie. And Bernie, if you listen, I love you. But like, dude,
he's a good friend. Yeah.
If he visits he comes to poker every Saturday.
Yeah, Bernie.
If you were to win the presidential race, like become president, I think he would find that job far easier than running for president.
Ah, yeah.
Because he's been at it for so long.
He's like, oh, this is it?
I've been studying this forwards and backwards for like 12 years.
I like your Bernie impersonation.
No, I'm telling you, like, if he does make it to president, like, it's gonna, for him, he's so prepared.
he's ready.
He's been so ready for decades, bro.
Oh, Bernie.
Man, I love that son of a bitch. And it's gonna sadden me the day he goes away.
I was talking to one of our coworkers who is a devout Trump supporter, and I'm always down to listen if you're not being crazy, like just if you're having a natural conversation.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I was extremely surprised though, because usually in these type of conversations, I take a step back and I get a little quiet.
Yeah.
I get in my head and I'm like, I want to say it, but I usually don't. I keep it to myself and I marinate on it for a bit. But I asked him, I was like, well, let's forget about who's running for presidency. Do you think that there needs to be more diversity in our government? Yeah, and I was extremely surprised that he said no. He was like, no, I think things are, and this isn't like an old white guy or a young white guy. It's like a minority telling me this.
No.
And I think
I know who you're talking about.
I was just flabbergasted.
Yeah.
I was like, what? How is that not, even like despite political views, even if they're all Republicans, you don't think that diversity or having like different types of people in office is a good thing?
Accurate representation.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, no. Like the country's we've gotten where we are today with this and this. And I was...
Is he just all white people in the Senate?
Yeah, and I was like, what are you talking about?
All white men.
I just want old white men. Those are my favorite people. Now, old white men, I don't have anything against.
But it's not an accurate representation of the country.
But yeah, there's We can sprinkle in,
of course,
like
a little bit of
bit.
everything.
Yeah, just
a little bit of everything.
We don't have to be reading Rainbow, but let's just get something in there.
It's like I want to walk into Congress and know there's gonna be a Mexican dude throwing like a freaking quinceañera this weekend.
Exactly. Yeah, I gotta go to my niece's quinceañera. I can't make it tonight
because I know Beto sure as hell probably would.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll throw a couple of F-bombs in there. It's like, yo, Yesenia, I fucking love you. I've seen you girl since you were fucking 3 years old.
And I'm so excited to see you blossom into a woman.
Fuck it, I'm paying for the whole liquor. Everybody gets a shot. Everybody gets Beto. No, I totally get you though. It's
No, I was really just surprised with, like, taking away your political views. You don't think that there needs to be diversity, and
you should be rational about it.
And this is one that I spoke up on, and I was like, you don't think that there should be opposing views and
some dissent, you know?
And he was no. He's like, no.
I just want old white men to rule the country.
I'm fine. Good job, Trump. You're doing great.
Oh my God, no. Dude, did you see this last? So Trump 2 days ago, if I'm correct, was over at Buckingham Palace for the NATO thing, and at some point, the leaders of these 3 countries. Okay, so you got Justin Trudeau from Canada,
the hot one,
of course. That dude is gorgeous,
so pretty.
I'm not even gay, and I want to kiss that dude right in the mouth. And then you have the president, Emmanuel Macron from France. And then you got the dude from the UK, which is basically like the British Trump. He's just as ugly and stupid as he is. And the 3 of them are in a little group. They're just talking to each other. And they didn't even know they were being recorded, but they were just talking mad fucking shit about Trump, dude.
That is beautiful.
Dude, they were just talking mad fucking shit, and like as soon as like the day of, Trump finds out about it, and he acts like a child. Dude, he leaves a day early. He leaves a day early. I don't like your party.
I don't like it.
I don't like it at all. I'm leaving your party. I'm going back home, and I'm taking my ball with me. Like that dude, he fucking left. He was obviously upset, and we were. The whole time he was running for president, it's like, we are the laughing stock of the world. I was like, motherfucker, you definitely made it certain.
That we are the laughing stock of the world.
It's not I just want him to be professional for 1 week.
When I went to Spain, I literally had people just straight up ask me, like, what happened? No, and it was like a legit, like, what?
They were worried.
No, they were like, what? How did...
Yeah. How did he get there? Yeah.
And I felt like an idiot because I didn't have the answers of... I'm just as dumbfounded as you are.
My answer would have been electoral college.
Well, that was an answer, but it's still...
It didn't. There's too many intricacies, and yeah. I know what you mean.
Well, no, he didn't win the popular vote.
No, he didn't.
But he still won. He is our president.
Hey,
right
fair
now.
and square.
Not fair.
I'm not the kind of guy that says he's not my president because he obviously won. But I just wish he didn't embarrass us so much.
He is my president. He's just like that uncle. He's a little rapey. He's like a little, like, stop talking to the kids. And
did you ever see that interview he had with his daughter?
Oh yeah, I know.
It's like, what do you two have in common? Well, I was gonna say sex. Oh my god, dude.
So he called her hot, and
which he's not wrong.
No, honestly,
but that's nothing.
She's
that's
great looking.
Nothing a father should ever say about his daughter.
Can I say something that's terrible? But Ivanka Trump. I don't know who her stylist is, but she looks great all the time. Like whatever she's wearing, she's looking good in it. And I'm like, all right.
Something makes me think she looks like that as soon as she wakes up.
Yeah, she better. Or
my whole image of her is just gonna die.
It's gonna fade.
Oh man. I don't know. It's too much. That whole family. It's like watching an American equivalent of like the British family, like back in the 1700s.
That's what
it's like watching, I don't know, like
I really would
The Tempest or some
would
shit.
love to just hear each of their perspectives. I want to hear the sons. I don't want it to be like a media thing. I just want to talk to them. And
personally.
Even I wouldn't get the answer, but I would
just be fascinated.
It'd be curious just to hear like the day-to-day life. Like,
can you
Ivanka
imagine?
Trump? She's trapped. I believe that she's involved in. She's I'm sure racist as well, and like in that. But she was a porn star. She fucking made it. Like
Ivanka,
yeah. She took her. She
was a
showed
porn
her
star?
titties. Like,
oh wow.
and
I didn't get to see those.
And now she is first woman. Like, what a fucking climb.
Wait, Ivanka? You're talking
Playboy?
about Melania.
I'm talking about Melania.
That was
I keep saying Ivanka.
the whole time I'm thinking Trump's daughter. I'm like,
You're like, wait.
It's like I didn't see those.
Can I? I'm sorry. I'm half a bottle.
So you got to see the first titties. First lady, you know.
I got.
Yeah, you got it. The first titties. God damn, how were they?
I'm sure I haven't seen them. I should Google it.
Yeah.
Let's pull it up.
I'll be like Joe Rogan. Hey Jimmy, pull this.
Oh my gosh, Joe Rogan. I didn't think I was gonna like him. Like,
no, he's actually a well-rounded individual.
he really is. I started listening to his podcast like a long time ago, and
he's got thousands of them.
Reluctantly,
really?
Yeah, because it was Joe Rogan. It was like, who the fuck is this douche? Like,
he is a Renaissance man.
He really is.
And
I didn't know it.
Yeah.
I didn't know it. I had a perspective of he's making people eat scorpions and he's fucking punching people in the face, and I was like, I don't want to listen to this
a lot
fucking,
more than
this
Fear
fucking
Factor.
dick.
Yeah. He's a lot more than Fear Factor, bro. I like his comedy, not as much as I love like Louis C.K.'s or Dave Chappelle's.
Yeah, I love his interviews. Like, his podcast is fantastic.
He's definitely got like a lot of practice. He's got like thousands of interviews under his belt. Like, and that's just the Joe Rogan experience. He's obviously like interviewed people like in the UFC and whatever the fuck else he's doing. He's got talking experience.
Do you watch UFC? Are you a fan?
No. Like, I will say this: have nothing against like MMA at all. It's just it's reminding me a little too much about like what's happening to America. Like, for example, like when the Roman Empire fell, what did everybody want to go see at the Colosseum?
Oh, because it was entertainment for the people. It was a distraction of what was really happening. It was like, you're idiots.
The Empire's going to shit.
Go watch people fight.
But go watch people fight. And I'm seeing this, I'm like, shit, it's happening all over again. Like, and I'm part of it. And I'm a soldier in it. Fuck, I'm so fucked. But, nothing against it, man. If you're going in that octagon, dude, balls to you.
So you're masonry.
Yeah, I have a mason.
I know you're masonry.
I'm a Freemason.
You're a Freemason.
The Bible behind you is a Freemason's Bible.
So what's involved in getting involved in the
honest answer? Charity work.
Charity work.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
You're here to serve the community, man. Basically, just be a good person all around.
All right. Well,
they grab a good man and make him a better man.
Okay, well, I'm out, but I will pass along the information.
You like sack of shit. You rule the world. Tell me you're reptilian. No, dude. It's actually.
Do you know Beyonce? Jay-Z? Yeah.
We play poker on Fridays. Man, if I knew Jay-Z. By default, I think I guess I would meet Beyonce, but just like, hey, like that. It would just like, hey,
just that head nod.
Yeah, and I would try real hard not to look at her body while he's there in the room, because she's amazing. Yeah, no, I don't know any of them. I think that the theory you're thinking about is the Illuminati. Not
I'm combining the two.
You're just mixing them all up.
Oh yeah.
So how many drinks are we in? Let's make a little recap. How many drinks are we in right now?
Not too many, actually. We have a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
A beer.
And this second beer.
And the second beer. So 3.
Well, then again, it's only been an hour and 15 minutes.
You know what? Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah.
That's classic.
That's normal for service industry people.
You want a shot? Hold on. Let me go to my bag.
Let's get some tequila. Dude, if you had tequila in that bag...
Oh. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, it's okay. You're just disappointed
I wish I
me.
could be a wizard and just...
You are a disappointment.
Whip it out.
That's what you are.
I've heard that many times.
No, come on.
We're not the first.
God damn, dude. You just drink your beer. Don't cry. Don't cry. We're live. We're live.
No, yeah. I'm good. Yeah, I'm a man. I'm a man.
Family man.
Oh, yeah, you're
This podcast brought to you by Heineken.
Brought to you by Heineken. The only beer I drink when
I'm doing a podcast. I'll drink anything. I don't care.
Yeah.
Dude, there was this one really kick-ass drink in Japan, habu sake, which is basically, dude, sake is rice wine, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. But it comes like this krill bottle, this really clear bottle, and there's not even a label on that shit.
It's just
which is concerning.
Sketchy.
Yeah. When I saw that,
no information, just...
I asked Taka, I'm like, hey, dude, can I see that bottle? It's like, sure. So he hands it over to me, and I'm thinking maybe if I look at the bottom, there's like a label saying like this is 40 proof, and like however many. Nothing. There's nothing. There's no labels, no stickers,
This
no
is
engraving.
Alcoholic.
And inside, there's a curled up snake. Like literally a snake. And I'm just like,
Is that?
and I say to him, give me some of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I want to try that shit.
I want that and nothing else.
It's like, I need that in my life right now.
Huh.
And he grabs a shot glass. The American shot glass. You know, in Mexico, we have the shot glasses called caballitos.
Yeah, and
It's
nice
a double
and
shot.
Tall,
It's a double shot. Like 2.5
they have
really.
a shape to them.
Yeah, yeah. If you
Like
think
a
about it, it's
nice
like
woman,
2.5. Yeah. And I tell him, it's like, no, you give me a real shot. He grabs up the Mexican caballito, and he fucking pours that shit, dude. And I'm like, all right, how much is that? It's 1,000 yen. I'm like, yeah, it's worth $10, whatever. It's like, here you go.
About $10? Yeah.
It was like more like 12.
I meant
Back in 2009, yeah.
so now it's 15.
Damn, it's been 10 years. And dude, I shoot that thing, and I followed up with like a sip of like beer. I didn't remember the rest of the night.
Boy.
I didn't remember the rest of the night.
Dude, how do we get some? Like, where do we go?
I know the
a
bar
guy?
where they serve them.
You know?
Here in America, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna serve that here. It tasted like straight up turpentine, bro. It might have been turpentine.
That's actually what I was drinking.
I was drinking turpentine in Japan. I tried my best not to smell it, but like the aftertaste, if you ever smelled turpentine, that's what the fuck it smelled like.
Boy.
It fucked me up.
I believe that. When was your first experience drinking?
Oh shit, like drinking?
Or just
well, let me tell you this.
Not having a sip, but like going and I'm having drinks. Like
Gotcha.
Like I'm with my friends or wherever the fuck you are. Your dad's like, hey, drink this bottle of whiskey because you're a man.
Gotcha. Okay, so Super Bowl Sunday. Patriots versus whoever the fuck. The Patriots have been in the freaking Super Bowl like many
times. That
times.
gives me nothing.
Yeah. It was.
Oh, you mean 2000? Oh, you mean 19?
I was. Fuck, I think I was 16 years old. So it must have been like 2003, 2004, somewhere in there. Yeah. So Super Bowl game, right? All the adults are fucked up drunk, which is good for me. So at that point, one of my aunts comes up to me and she says, "Hey Carlitos, I need you to DJ for the party because I'm too drunk to do it." I'm like, all right. Dude, literally, Windows Media Player and a cathode ray to
Windows Media, fuck yeah, with the...
You got the big old desktop. And
No,
like like the keyboard.
The visuals.
Yeah. They're just moving. And she says, I need you to like DJ for us. And she says, I'll make it worth your while. And she like does the I wink and the click. And I'm like, sure, whatever that means. I never had a mixed drink in my life. So I'm looking for songs, and I'm doing mostly 80s rock, which is like, I love that music, and so do my aunts and uncles.
Yeah, you're playing to the crowd, and you're like, yeah, I'm in heaven. Let's do this.
And then she comes by with the rocks glass, Jack and Coke, baby. I didn't know it was that. It's like, I look at it, it's like, oh, this is just soda. So I chugged that shit, dude. I'm like, and halfway between the drink, I'm like, oh shit, this is not soda. And I was just like, but it tastes so good. It's like, dude, I drink it, I'm like, holy shit. 2 minutes later, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling a buzz. So I'm picking better music, dude, and they're feeling the vibe. So here she comes again, refills my glass, dude. I had like 7 of those. I didn't even know who the fuck won the game. Dude, next day, 8:30 a.m., my aunt is kicking me on the side. She's like, oh, fuck, what the shit? Like one of those kicks that really like...
Just like gets in you, like, oh,
it's
fuck.
Like if you ever get kicked in the kidneys, that's what the shit feels like. It's like, hey,
yeah, all the time.
How you doing, baby? Oh. It's like, yeah, we need to get back home. So they literally carry me into the car. They take me back home, and my aunt is like my actual aunt.
A little skinny Carlos.
Dude, carried it like dude, I was 100 pounds back then. At 5'10", 100 pounds. I'm like 175 now. Freaking
just throwing that out there. Just
yeah.
Hey.
I'm really, really fat.
I got muscles.
You choose which one is real. But she gave me like fucking 5 aspirins. Like a whole bunch of Pepto-Bismol. Dude, I had all the symptoms of a hangover. The shits, the cramps, headache, like freaking your
nausea, indigestion,
everything.
Upset stomach, diarrhea.
Okay.
Hey, Pepto-Bismol.
I had everything, dog.
We are sponsored by Pepto-Bismol.
We're not, but we're willing to take some money.
Of your Pepto needs.
And dude, that was my first drinking experience. Like drinking experience. Yeah. I had like 7 or 8 Jack and Cokes, and like the space of the rest of the freaking Super Bowl game, which is like maybe 3 hours. And when I had never had any mixed drink in my life.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it was, my kidney took a beating that day, bro.
What an experience.
Yeah, getting drunk to the Patriots. And they didn't even win that year. Fucking dicks. Alright, anyway. What was yours, man? I want to hear yours.
It was similar, actually. Yeah. It was a Mardi Gras party. One of my friends, his
That's
family...
totally different, by the way.
No, it's not. Totally it's not different in the... One of my friends, his family, would always throw a Mardi Gras party every year. And they had a converted garage. And all of the young bucks, all the kids would hang out there. The adults were fucking wasted inside. Yeah. And we would spend the night there, and we had... What's the vodka called with the red label? Smirnoff, yeah. And
that's that cheerleader vodka.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like the gayest vodka you can.
I wouldn't say gay. It'll still fuck you up. Yeah.
It'll get the job done.
Yeah.
But he had the Smirnoff vodka, and we just went hard. But that was also my first experience with drugs.
Oh shit! What did you?
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know who the fuck I thought I was. Where I was like, yeah,
you're a gangsta. I can do anything.
I'm a druggie. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, no biggie, whatever. But we were doing Molly or ecstasy. We were doing ecstasy
and vodka.
God
damn.
And I just remember that night being so fucking. So fucking crazy, and I'm like, why did no parent just like check in, just like even open, like,
where were the adults?
Yeah, where were they? He had a freezer in there, and I remember at a point one of my friends took out all the popsicles, those frozen things you throw, and he was just like laying. He's like, I'm so hot.
And he was covering himself.
Yeah, he was like covering his body, and I was like, that's a great idea, man.
I want some of that shit too.
So I started doing it, but we just it was too much. Like it was
Molly and vodka?
It was a lot for my intro to.
How old were you?
How old was I? I was freshman in high school.
You were 14 or 15 years old.
I was 15.
God damn, you wild motherfucker.
But the thing is, I was a good kid. I wasn't a party kid. It was just the surroundings.
Nice. You just went with the flow.
I was just like, oh yeah, okay, we're gonna do a little crack. Let's do it. Yeah.
Heroin, yeah?
Yeah. Like, hit me up.
Give me
It's
that
fine.
shit.
I'm cool. Oh yeah, yo.
You're a wild one, man. You're a wild one, bro.
Yeah, I heard you were a wild one.
Hmm?
Ooh.
I can be. I can be a wild one.
I believe that, without a doubt.
Fucking worry about it. I just gave a lady at a 7-Eleven a freaking bouquet of flowers, baby.
And then she was ready to take us to church. And I was... Here's some flowers, you're beautiful. Have you been to church, mijo?
I was like, if I
Come here.
baby, if I set a foot in church, that shoe is gonna burst on fire.
I will burn.
It's like Satan has just entered the premises.
Shut it down. We're done.
It's like, okay, we get it. Satan won. That's it. Hey,
Right.
Guys, everybody, this whole
Go
Christianity
home.
is a lie. Just go home. Have orgies. Enjoy yourself.
Bestiality.
Whoa, what?
Bah. Okay, I was wondering this today. Just a random thought. I know that goats make the bah sound, but do sheep also make that sound?
No. See, the sheep make the ba sound.
Bah.
Goats can make the sound. No B.
No, there's a B in there.
Get the fuck out of
It depends on where you're at, the dialect.
So they have accents now. Okay.
Bah. Bah.
I don't know. I've only met Mexican sheep. That's it.
You need to get out, dude. You need to experience. Get out of your bubble.
I should need to go to different clubs with goats.
With sheep and
sheep.
goats, yeah.
Fuck some sheep. You want to know why it is? This is an old joke, and George Carlin gets all the credit. Do you know why it is that when a cowboy fucks a sheep, he does so at the edge of a cliff?
I wanna know the answer on my own.
Yeah?
Just come back to me in 45 minutes. In 3 hours.
3 hours?
Come back to me at 4 p.m.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. Simon
He
says.
does so. Get the fuck. That's the next song, by the way. He fucks the goat at the edge of the cliff, so the goat will push back.
You're a dirty motherfucker. Where did you hear this sick ass joke?
That's a George Carlin joke.
Yeah, no, both
He gets
of
all
you
the
are
credit.
gross.
I love you, George. Rest in peace.
You're
asshole.
disgusting for laughing at that.
No.
So is George.
No, I don't care. I don't care. All right.
I shrug a shoulder at that.
Mister, I drink my Heineken with my pinkies up.
Was I? It was tucked away.
Whatever.
Sometimes it comes out. It's
I'm
just...
trying to be all fancy and shit. You know what? After this, we should go to a brothel.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Does El Paso have brothels? I don't think so.
No, but we can go to Juarez.
We can go to Juarez, Mexico. Dude, you and I would not survive a night in Juarez.
I don't think so, honestly. I really don't.
I mean, I would.
I would not.
But if you and I were there together, yeah, they would just be like, hey, let's kick their asses.
Let's beat them. Wow.
I think it's
You
just
hurt me. You just hurt me.
I'm being very serious.
Fuck. You've had too much to drink, Carlos. I don't like
the
this.
wine. It's the wine.
I don't like this. This amount of candor in my conversations.
Hey, to all the listeners, by the way, this is the guy that gives the most sass at work.
I'm not sassy.
You're sassy.
I'm not
as
sassy.
fuck.
Everyone else is just a fucking dumbass, and they need to get on their shit, including you. No, just kidding.
Fucking sensitive Susies.
Sensitive Susies. No.
Let me play that song. About to get gangsta up in here. Dude, I've been like really vibing a lot to a lot of Wu-Tang, dude.
I know.
And it's it makes me feel more gangsta every day.
You're just
Wherever
like
I go. I'm walking to work. I'm listening to Wu-Tang. I'm in the gym, listening to Wu-Tang.
You're like throwing shoulders.
Yeah.
Like bumping into people. Like, oh.
So get the fuck out of my way. Planet Fitness.
Sir, you have to leave. We have a strict policy.
It's like, we have no gym intimidation. Oh, man. I only come here because of your hours. In my headphones. Listen to this shit. It's so heavy. Listen to the lyrics.
Get the fuck up! Simon says, get the fuck up! Throw your hands in the sky!
How am I not supposed to be aggressive with that shit, dude? Like,
we gotta be.
Just looking at the girls rubbing
your titties. Yeah, I said it.
I mean, they don't do it, but
yeah, I said it though.
And I said it. I don't know, man. It's the gym I go to. I mean, it's Planet Fitness. You go to one, you've seen them all. But the hours are amazing.
I went there for a week.
For a week?
No, it was a good week. Like, I felt great, and then it was time for the break, the rest days. I was like, all right, I need to take my
2-year break.
My rest days. They were supposed to be 2 days, and then I was like, oh no, I don't got time today. I was like, no, I don't. And then I didn't.
If you didn't live on the other side of town,
on the other side of the world,
yeah, I would certainly drag your ass to the gym. Get you all buff and shit.
But I've been drinking protein shakes and doing pull-ups.
Pull-ups are amazing.
Pull-ups so that when I go to the gym, I don't embarrass. I'm gonna embarrass myself, but at this point, I won't. At least
you'll be able to defend yourself.
No, I'll be able to.
Okay, let me tell you this, and to anybody who's listening. Okay, some of the best workouts you can do are the most simple. So pull-ups is a great start, dude. If you can do a pull-up as an American.
Oh,
dude, you are
like a single.
Yeah, dude.
As an American, I count me as like a Vietnamese box UFC fighter. Like
damn.
I'm a kickboxer.
So true story. How many pull-ups can you do in one rep? I mean, one set.
I don't know.
Have you counted them?
No.
Don't bullshit.
Okay, so what
pull-ups.
No. What I do is all I do is 10, and I just keep going. I do 10. I stop. I do another 10, and I stop.
Dude, that's a great.
And then I do another 10, and then I fall out like a. Betty Spaghetti. Betty Spaghetti, you remember her?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's
dude. Tennis is great, dude. There's only a handful of people I meet. Obviously, the people in the military that I know, and even some of the people in the military I know can't do 10 pull-ups in one sitting.
I can do pull-ups, but the thing is that doesn't translate to other.
But let's stop right there. So there's pull-ups, there's push-ups, which are important too.
Sit-ups. I do none of that. No.
No sit-ups?
I think I can do a lot of sit-ups, though.
Okay. And running?
No.
Like, if you can do, all 4 of those...
I can do 3 of those.
Well, I mean, you gotta get on that shit, bro.
Can I run anymore, though? Can I? I haven't done that. I can do 2 of those.
Dude, do you smoke, yes or no?
No.
You can run.
Can I, though?
Dude, you can run. I know a runner when I see one. You're a runner.
Like a short distance.
No.
Quick.
No. No, I'm talking about like half marathon.
Like a Jaguar.
Like a Jaguar. Well, if you're a Jaguar, I'm a GT40.
All right, fine. You win.
Long distance runner. No, I'm pretty sure that, if you just didn't live so far away.
No, that's perfect. I'm glad I do.
He's gonna fuck me up. Next beer?
I'm ready.
All right. So after this, we're going to the bar.
See.
To all the listeners out there, what bar do you want to go to, bro?
Oh, are we switching it up? Goddamn. Let's go anywhere. You want to go to Blackbird?
It's been a while. Fuck it. Let's go to Blackbird, bro.
I like that place because I like it. And that's that. I don't.
Is it
gotta
because
say
there's
anymore.
more like a more choice as far as like ladies and gents?
No, there's not. There isn't. But there's not many options. But but it's just not my typical. What you talked about earlier. It's not.
We need it a little different.
Yeah, we need to switch it up.
Yeah. No, fuck it. Yeah, we'll go. Different is good. No, frick. I remember last time I went to Blackbird. And I want you to tell me if this was a creepy move. Okay?
Oh, it was creepy. Was it
Already,
you?
right?
It was.
Because it was me,
Yeah,
you
it
asshole.
was creepy.
Because I did, you piece of shit.
Oh, I'm uncomfortable already. But
What?
go on.
Okay, so we get to the bar. My friend and I get to the bar, Blackbird, and we ask for a beer and a shot, and we get it, right? So right before we get it, the person who's serving it to us is just gorgeous woman. She's beautiful. She's like the goth kind of beautiful. Very thin, very feminine features. She's from like the dark makeup, but not to the point where it's like, oh, I'm goth.
Gosh.
It's like conservative goth.
I'm an adult now, but
Yes.
I used to be.
Exactly. Thank you. And she's beautiful. Like, I'm telling you, I look at this girl, I was like, she could be a model.
Mm-hmm.
And I was too embarrassed to actually say anything. I was too much of a pussy to say anything. But you know how I always sign my receipts with my fountain pen?
Of course, and it's fucking beautiful. And
Yeah.
And fawn over it.
I know, dude. Thank you. And I sign it, and on the back of the receipt, I said, hey, something along these lines. It's been a while. I say, I don't want to be too forward, but I just want to say you're one of the most beautiful women. No, what? No!
I don't want to be too forward, but I want to bang you into next year.
So no.
We're in December.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I put, I didn't want to be too forward, but I just want to say you're one of the most beautiful women I've seen in my life. It says, it has been a privilege to be served by you. That's it. That's all I put. So is that a creepy move?
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Yeah, I would be uncomfortable.
You're laughing on the inside right now.
He's going to slit my throat, and then he's going to fuck my dead body.
What the fuck?
But he's kind of cute, so why not?
Yeah, it's okay.
Why
I used
not?
to be goth.
Why not?
Into it a little bit.
Yeah, I like it.
Get the fuck out of here. No, I like as I wrote it, I thought to myself, it's like I try to put myself in her shoes. Like, if I read this, what would I think? And in my mind, I was just like, you know what?
Do it.
If I was her, I'd just
I
be
would
like, oh, that's very
like,
nice.
That's super sweet.
That's very nice.
Like, he's not gonna.
And then just put it back in the drawer. You know?
And then
And that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Like, I wasn't pursuing anything. I was just trying to tell her.
I do agree that it's one of those. She just slipped it in a drawer and she was like, "Oh,
That's
thank
sweet.
you so much." And she probably told someone the next day. She was like, "Oh, this guy wrote me this note."
I was a 30-second conversation. Yeah.
This guy wrote me. No, it doesn't matter about you. It's the note that's lasting. He was like, "Oh my god, he left me this note. I'm pretty.
Yeah.
I'm pretty." I have a question for you. This is an honest question.
Go for it. Honest answer.
Honest question.
Honest answer.
Okay, so my summer boy. Do you remember him? Did you ever meet him? You met him.
I saw him. Yeah.
You met him.
At,
I think you danced
Grey
with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he left, obviously. He got a job in Connecticut.
Oh, shit.
When I went to New York a couple weeks ago, we met up there. We had fun. Would it be weird? I just feel like I don't like being on the opposite. I don't like chasing.
You and I are the same way.
I like to
I got a story for you after this, please.
to be chased, and I feel uncomfortable doing it. I'm like, I'm being creepy. Like, what am I? But I wanted to make him a little care package.
Mm-hmm.
He told me he was going through a tough time, and I just wanted to put together a few things, El Paso and mix and mash of what he likes, and send it to him. But is that weird?
No,
like
it's not, and I'm going to tell you why. Because he already told you someone he trusts that he's going through a tough time. I think that's appropriate.
What if he wasn't going through a tough time?
See, that would be appropriate. Like,
Then
if you
it'd
just
just be like-
give him like unwanted attention, that would be like, okay, you're definitely smothering me.
Mm-hmm.
No, but he already told you, somebody he knows, somebody he trusts. He's like, I'm going through a tough time. Yeah, definitely. Do it up. Do it up, dude. He'll appreciate it. Now, in my situation, so like, currently, I'm not gonna tell you I'm like in between like 2 or 3 like prospects.
Or 4
or anything.
or
No.
5.
That's
No,
not the
no.
thing. That's not the thing. But like, I recently have been like, not even seen. We had like one date. Like this one girl, that, like we really clicked.
You
But-
told me about her.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I told you about her, and she takes like literally 48 hours to answer a text message.
Oh my That's me.
So that to me, like the thing is, like there's always that balance, right? Like maybe she's just like me. And if you're listening, you might be relating to this. Look, maybe she's just like me, where like I don't like to beg for attention. But what if we're both thinking the same thing?
and it's you don't know.
It's like
That's-
we really like each other,
But we don't.
but we don't want to be begging for attention. And then the whole something that could be amazing goes to shit. And I don't want that shit to happen, bro.
And I also think people get scared away from the forwardness of just blunt honesty. Like, hey, I fucking like it. Like, is this going in? It's like, oh fuck, he thinks, and it's scary, and that's.
And see, that's the thing. Like, I'm definitely way older than she is, but I'm kind of like over being afraid of getting into a relationship.
No, I think it's the person that I was seeing, much older than me. Like, and I don't know if that's an attractive point. It's like, oh, you have your life together. What's that like?
It's definitely an attraction point,
But
or just a maturity level too.
no, maturity level. It's just, it's hard. It's hard to gauge.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm 32 right now, and I'm a little bit more mature than I was when I was like 27. No, but it's. I feel, and I think this might be a thing all over the world. I don't know if it's just an El Paso thing, that people are afraid to actually just like tell the truth
Just be honest.
and just be honest. It's like, hey, listen, I like you. Do you like me? Like, it's something so simple. It could be such. It could be those two questions.
I feel like it comes off as crazy.
Or-
it can come off as
Yeah.
crazy or needy or, and it's like, no, I don't mean it like
Yeah.
that, I promise. But I just want to know so I can either pursue or move on.
move on. And the thing is, like, even in cases where where you get the fucking vibe
Yeah.
that the other person just like
You
is
still-
not mad about you but really fucking likes you.
You still don't know. It's like always that hint of insecurity, not insecurity or even just doubt, like, oh, I don't... Are you
Personally,
sure? Yeah.
personally, I'm not scared of asking. Like, it's like I could just ask this, hey man, time to chaisa or get off the crap.
Yeah.
Like, do you like me? Yes or no? Like, I can do that. Like, I try to be nice about it. I don't
It's
say
not
it's like
gonna-
time to take a shit or get out the shit. But I can be blunt about it and say, hey, listen. Like, do you like me? So we
Is
can
this
move
a-
on
yeah.
with this?
Or is it...
I'm comfortable
Or is it
with
not
this.
a thing? Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the women I dated, they're kind of like, I'm just, like, I really do, but I just kind of want to step away from it. Like, okay, just let me know. That's cool. I can step away. Like, I'm.
let's not take it any further. Let's just
And dude, and I absolutely love.
for
One of the things I love about being not necessarily in a relationship, but just getting to know the other person. That's a beautiful fucking process.
that's
bro.
the best part.
Dude.
That's the exciting part. It's
Mhm.
like, oh, you like
Everything's
it? Oh, yeah,
new.
it's-
And then you dig
everything's new.
deeper and deeper and deeper. You get to know some real shit.
And it's like, oh god, can I deal with this? And I feel like that's where the relationship starts. Is
Mm-hmm.
all right. I can see that you're a fucking god awful person, but you know what?
Look at my shit too.
Yeah, you know what? I've done some shit. Like, let's make this work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's why I'm keeping my options open. And I think that's where most El Pasoans stand.
I'm kind of I don't know. I've never been one to date in the gay world, honestly. Like I've had relationships and they've lasted a long time.
Oh wow.
So I don't know like
what it is to date around.
Yeah, like how do I go about this? And I feel like for El Paso, this is such a small.
It's very small town.
Community of
not even 1 million.
Yeah, like, but of gay people, it's like I don't
even smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like going to the gay bars. It's just not my. I will enjoy it if I'm with friends that I know, but I'm not gonna go there in search of a potential partner.
No.
Or any, like it's just not.
The gay bars here is where the wild ones go. Baby.
Yeah, it's a different story, and I don't know how to like where you meet people organically, but meeting people organically is also a weird thing because you're talking to random people and it's like, is this guy fucking gay? Like, yeah, or is he just a nice guy? Like,
or are you just a feminist?
Are you fucking gay? Or
it must be so hard for you, man. Because like a lot.
I'm not a super attracted to like feminine guy. I like guys that are, you know, a little
regular dudes.
Yeah, just like, hey, I just want to go out. I want to have a good time. And I know myself. I consider myself super feminine if you know me. But at the same time, there's traits and people have to play the parts.
You're you, bro.
Exactly.
You're you. I gotta get to know that. I can't imagine being in your position in that particular dating scene. It's like, I mean, yeah, initially, especially here when I started dating in America, I was like, I kind of felt guilty dating around. I wasn't sleeping around. I was dating around.
Yeah.
But then you think about it, it's like, well, what are you doing wrong? Like, absolutely nothing. You're just seeing different girls and different dates. You're going to, like, movies,
but it
dinner.
feels dirty.
Yeah, like, especially because I grew up in Mexico, where it's like, once you start dating that one girl, you date
girl.
that one girl.
This is...
And, but, like, there's a big difference between dating and, like, being in a relationship. And that's what I learned over on this side. Whereas, like I can be, like, going to the movies with the girl on Sunday and then going to dinner with another girl on Monday.
Yeah.
No big deal. It's like I'm sleeping around. That's not the deal, dude.
It's where actually dating. It's
just a date.
Oh yeah.
And it seems like a lot of the people here are just like scared of like telling the other person across the table. It's like, this is what I want.
This is what I want. I'm looking for this, and that part even sounds scary. You know?
I'd rather hear that, dude.
You know?
I'd much rather hear that.
It sounds aggressive, though, because I'm looking for a relationship. You know? But then that sounds like, you're sick of it. Like, oh my God. I'm my own person. Run away. And it's like, no, I'm not trying to tie you down, but that's my ultimate...
I know, that's why I'd rather hear like the end goal with like the steps in between. It's like this other day, this girl tells me, like, yeah, I'm like, I want a relationship, but like I want to get another person.
Exactly, yeah, that's it.
Dude, yeah, we'll date for months.
Date. That's what
Let's date for months.
Carlos, go find me a dater.
Yeah, that's really what El Pasoans need. That's really what El Pasoans need. Oh, dude, you know what I've noticed a lot about El Paso? Dude? I've been living by myself in El Paso for like 4.5 months. El Pasoans are such flakers. As far as girls go, dude, oh fuck, they flake. I don't know
what
if it's
an
an El Paso thing, but they flake like a motherfucker.
Just
like, hey, you tell them like days in advance. Hey, there's this movie coming out like 3 days. You want to go?
Oh my God, yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, let's go. And you remind them the day before. It's like, you're still up for that movie? It's like, yeah, we'll go. They I have this test and I had to this thing.
My mom called me and
like you can't get mad But inside,
it's like,
you're like, bitch, you
no, yeah, like,
you knew this.
What are you
shit.
doing?
You couldn't just say no.
May I use the facilities?
Oh yeah, facilities are yours.
Are they?
Yeah, go for it.
They're mine?
Yeah.
All right.
Just don't shit all over the tub.
Literally, I'm gonna take a massive dump. Oh my god, like it's just gonna come out of me.
Enjoy
Have
yourself.
you ever shit the world?